If you think you've got a battery drain on your car, make sure it's nothing obvious first, like any internal lights that are stuck on in the glove box, or you haven't left any internal lighting on. So turn that off first. Also make sure there isn't any auxiliary items plugged in the cigarette lighter, like USB chargers. And you can also check there's no lights stuck on in the boot. Next, what you want to do is turn off the alarm in your car if you can, or the internal motion sensors. What you then want to do is lock the car with the door open, so you can just latch the door lock there, so you can have it locked and still have access to fuse boxes, or for checking any internal lights that are staying on. So the easiest way to do a battery drain test is by using an amp clamp and going around the negative or positive cable. But you can see on this one the positive side has actually got two cables to it, and my amp clamp isn't big enough to go around both of them, and you can't even get to the negative side there because it's right at the back, but it's a similar story. There's two lines coming off of that. So we're going to connect this multimeter up in series with the battery on the positive side because we can't get to the negative side, and so just be careful when you're doing this with the positive lead, because you can obviously create a short if you touch any of the bodywork. So I've got one end of the multimeter, the red lead, connected to one side of the connector, and with the other side you're just going to go underneath that connector and then lift it off of the terminal so it doesn't lose connection. Now I did lose connection, so this is now with the car open, and we're just going to lock the car, and you can see that it starts off with about 4 amps and then just decreases. Now different vehicles are going to have different current draws when they're shut down. This took about 4 minutes to get down and settle at 20 milliamps, but generally anything between 10 and 50 milliamps is acceptable. Anything 100 milliamps or over, you're going to have a bit of a problem there, and sometimes they can even take up to half an hour to fully shut down.